This past year, the University of Montana and the Missoula community lost an icon, a civil rights champion, a friend, a confidant, and a beacon of hope. We are sad to announce the passing of longtime professor and community activist Dr. Ulysses Doss. Ulysses impacted a university and a city in ways which continue to echo in our cultural DNA. What follows are statements from folks who knew him personally, as well as those who have witnessed the benefits born of his hard work and tireless dedication to the concept of social justice. The University of Montana Black Student Union and the Black Studies program, led by Ulysses Doss, stands as a seminal moment in the fight for equity and inclusion for Black college students in Montana and across the nation. The year 1968 marks a tumultuous time in our country. The battle for civil rights was waging full scale. The war in Vietnam spawned protests from young people on college campuses on a scale heretofore unseen. Social activism, as it was termed, was everywhere. This scene was repeated across the country, even in the small town known as Missoula, Montana.
Dr. Doss's educational career started at Ripon College, where he earned a bachelor's degree in psychology. He went on to earn a Bachelor of Divinity from Garrett Biblical Institute, a master's degree from Northwestern, and a PhD in humanities from Union Graduate School. Not only was he an outstanding student, Professor Doss was a star athlete. His athletic achievements place him among Ripon's all-time greats. He earned athletic letters in every sport during every year that he competed. In track and field, Ulysses averaged 20 points per meet for 3 years, setting a record of 191 feet in the javelin. He also started on the football and basketball teams and was chosen as Ripon's Outstanding Athlete in 1956, while receiving the Samuel N. Pickard Award in 1957.
Prior to coming to Montana, Ulysses' professional life was marked by years of passionate service to the civil rights movement, professorship, and community in the Midwest. During the 1960s, Dr. Doss led civil rights activities as an ordained minister on Chicago's West Side.
Ulysses founded the Christian Action Ministry, a Chicago-based civil rights group focused on racial discrimination. During that era, he was appointed president of the Garfield Organization, furthering his fight for racial equality.
Dr. Doss worked with iconic civil rights leaders, including the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Julian Bond, John Lewis, Saul Alinsky, and Jesse Jackson, to coordinate civil rights activities in the greater Chicago area and around the country.
In 1967, 4 students of African descent, Damani Akbar, Dee Daniels, Herb White, and Mace Gray, organized the first Black Student Union on the University of Montana campus. Few of us may know that is the third created Black Student Union in the country, preceded by Cal State Los Angeles in September of '67, Cal State Long Beach in January of '68. San Francisco State has a long claim to be the first, but they are actually the fourth in September of 1968. Inspired by their concerns for social justice and cultural diversity, in the fall of 1967, these students proposed to President Robert Panzer that the university start a Black Studies program. Through the diligent efforts of these students and other Missoula residents, Panzer hired Ulysses Doss in May of 1968.
In typical Doss-like fashion, my brother almost immediately hung a sign on his door declaring himself the director of Black Studies. Black Studies was also the forebearer of the Native American Studies program on campus as well. Today, this program is known as the African American Studies program, and it provides a very vital part of the liberal arts program in that it provides cultural literacy, something that we as a nation desperately need.
During his tenure at the University of Montana, he was awarded the Standard Oil Teacher of the Year Award in 1971, and 2 decades later, in 1990, he was acknowledged as the most inspirational teacher, an honor bestowed upon him by the university student body. Amongst his many accomplishments was his literary skill set. He wrote and published a short book on happiness, entitled We Have an Infinite Capacity to Be Happy, stands as a testament to our individual power to direct our own lives and define our own happiness, irrespective of outside influences. In it, he writes, "While we sit and wait, we live, and as we live, we share, and because we share, we can wait." Dr. Doss not only talked the talk, he walked the walk, long before the currently popularized terms of diversity, inclusion, and equity made their way into mainstream discourse.
As well as his leadership, my dad was also a very avid golfer. Some of his favorite accomplishments were setting a record 29 strokes on the front of the Missoula Country Club. He also won the men's state senior amateur championship and won the memorial at the Missoula Country Club.
I am Jane Doss, Ulysses' widow. We were together for 41 years. Ulysses was a champion for all of us. He was a very kind, loving person, and when in his presence, any of us would be the most important person to him. Ulysses was a family man. He adored me, as well as his 4 children and his 8 grandchildren. To him, family was the most important part of his life. Some quotes from him that I use often: "Face the ogre head on. Don't ever stop caring. You'll never know until you try. Love and care for one another." Further acknowledging Ulysses' effort at inclusivity, the university established the Ulysses S. Doss Scholarship Fund. This honor is awarded annually to a student who is studying African American studies and has a financial need. The scholarship identifies and rewards deserving students who have demonstrated a commitment to diversity on the University of Montana campus and in the Missoula community.
Doss lived his life as teacher, counselor, mentor, and friend who opened eyes, hearts, and minds through his messages of love and peace, music, and poetry. He gave of himself unselfishly at all times and made a profound difference in my life.
Dr. Doss's legacy is cemented on campus. Located in the Branch Center of the UC, the Ulysses Doss Conference Room is a dedicated study and activity space honoring Dr. Doss's contributions to UM and the Missoula community.
Dr. Doss's efforts in developing an inclusive sense of community and understanding among all students at UM stands as an example of an indomitable spirit and a man committed to the principles of anti-racism and equity.
Dr. Doss was a pioneer in defining how to go about having conversations on race. He passed in the early morning hours of August 8th, 2021, and he was 88 years old. Ulysses Doss will be fondly remembered, and he will be greatly missed.
His biggest accomplishment was raising his children. We're adopted, and myself and my brothers and sisters were just really fortunate to have a man who could stand there through all of the things that he was going through, building the program at the university, being a minority in a city like Missoula, Montana, but to teach me personally how to be a man, how to be a father, how to be a husband. He taught me strength, resiliency, and how to be virtuous. And those are the things I love the most about my father. And hopefully some of that has resonated with the people that he's touched throughout his years.